the leading financial organizations in Nigeria. It's my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome the chairman of the board of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Mr. Kehinde Durosimi Eti. Please put your hands together for him.
Good morning, Mr. Governor, ladies and gentlemen, and I stand on all protocols. Okay, I have a long list of introductions here, so I'll go through them because I've been asked to do that. The Governor of Lagos State, members of the Diplomatic Corps here present, honorable members of the Lagos State House of Assembly here present, members of the State Executive here present, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokun, members of the body of permanent secretaries here present, chairmen of local government and local council development areas here present, service commanders here present, chairman, that's me, the Executive Secretary, Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Dr. Ayo Ogunso and his amiable wife, Dr. Adejoke Ogunso, other members of the Board of Trustees of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund here present, the Oba of Lagos, His Royal Majesty Oba Rilwan Akiolu, ably represented by Chief Latif Aderigbigbe Ajose, Opeluwa of Lagos, and other white cap chiefs of Lagos, other royal fathers and traditional chiefs here present, bank managing directors and other captains of industries here present, heads of government agency and parastatals here present, all paramilitary and security agencies here present, other distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm out of breath. I warmly welcome you to the 19th edition of the Town Hall Meeting on Security with the Governor. Today's gathering is an important and strategic one as it reflects the unwavering commitment of the government, that is, the Security Trust Fund, and all stakeholders ensuring the safety, stability, and long-term security of our dear state. Security is not only a government mandate, it is a collective responsibility. This town hall serves as a platform for dialogue, collaboration, and joint problem solving, in addition to our usual rendition of our stewardship by the Executive Secretary, presentation of the State Security Report by the Commissioner of Police, and the strategic security policies of the state government by Mr. Governor. By now, we are all aware that the second tenure of Dr. Abdul Razak Balogun as Executive Secretary of the Fund came to an end in October 2025, and the new Executive Secretary has been appointed by Mr. Governor. We express our sincere appreciation to Dr. Balogun for his dedicated service and wish him the very best endeavors in his future endeavors. It is my pleasure to invite you all to join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Ayodele Ogunson to the board. We pray that under his leadership, the fund will continue to witness sustained growth and remarkable development. This meeting would further strengthen the partnership between government, citizens, and the private sector, because no security architecture can succeed without trust, cooperation, and shared responsibility. Therefore, this town hall is not a ceremonial event. It is an opportunity for frank engagement and collective ownership of the solutions that will keep our communities safe. This is why our focus for today's meeting is, as expressed by a theme, building trust, enhancing security, a new era of security and partnerships. I would like to use this moment to sincerely appreciate all our donors and partners, corporate organizations, business owners, community leaders, and individuals who have consistently supported the Security Trust Fund. Your contributions have provided operational vehicles, communication tools, surveillance systems, protective gear, fuel support, training opportunities, and critical logistics that have strengthened the capacity of security agencies in our state. The impact of your generosity is visible, measurable, and deeply valued. As security challenges evolve, so must our capacity to confront them. The fund needs continued and expanded support to meet new demands for modern surveillance technology, rapid response equipment, modern communication systems, operational mobility, and some level of welfare support for our security personnel. I therefore appeal to all members of the private sector, community organizations, and well-meaning individuals who have not yet partnered with the fund to consider doing so. Your contributions, no matter the size, in cash, kind, or expertise, strengthens our collective security and helps safeguard the environment in which we all live and do business. I must also recognize our sponsors for this event, mainly Eco Hotels and Suites and Providence Bank, and I thank you for your generosity. In conclusion, we should all remember that security is an investment, and every contribution made to the fund is a direct investment in peace, order, and prosperity. Therefore, Mr. Governor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you warmly to this important town hall meeting. It is my desire that everyone would engage openly, share honestly, and participate actively, as the success of our security framework depends on the quality of ideas and the strength of collaboration we build together. Thank you, and may God bless you, our state, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Kende Jurosimi Eti. I'd like to take a moment before I invite the next speaker to accord some recognitions to persons to whom they are due, in no particular order of preference or seniority. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, CON. Honorable Minister, thank you for your presence here. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, represented by the Chairman, House Committee on Information, Security and Strategy, Honorable Stephen Ogundikwe. You're welcome, sir. And of course, the brand new Executive Secretary of the fund, who has devoted a lot of time to keeping the fund afloat. Before now, he was on the board of the fund. Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Dr. Ayodele Ogunso, and his darling wife. Thank you. I'd like to also recognize the pioneer Executive Secretary of the fund. He was also a permanent secretary in the Ministry of Justice. He was a commissioner for lands in Lagos State. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fola Arthur Wari. And the immediate past Executive Secretary of the fund. He was also a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Dr. Abdulrazak. Please stand to be recognized. We have with us this morning the former Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, the former Minister of Science and Technology, former Minister of State for Health. He was Senator representing Lagos East Senatorial District. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Adeleke Oloronimbe Mamora, please stand to be recognized. Also with us this morning, one of our partners, the Managing Director of Providus Bank, Mr. Walter Akpani, please stand to be recognized. We have the Managing Director as well of Eco Hotel, Mr. Hassan Fadul, please stand to be recognized. We have the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Lagos State and a member of the Board of Trustees of the Fund, Mr. Tayo Ayinde. Thank you for coming. And we have our friends from the Diplomatic Corps, from China, from Canada, from Cameroon, from the US, from Netherlands. We acknowledge your presence. Please put your hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen. We will take more recognitions as we go ahead. There's no intention to leave anyone out. Thank you very much. We're going to the next item. Oh, sorry. I recognize chairmen of local governments and LCDAs in Lagos State, members of Argon, Lagos State. All of you, please stand together for recognition. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for what you're doing in the communities across Lagos State, the 57 local governments and LCDs. Please be seated. Thank you. All right. The next item on the program is a presentation of the reports on the activities of the fund. For his assignments, I'd like to invite the Executive Secretary of the fund, Dr. Ayodele Ogunso. Please put your hands together for him.
The Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo. I recognize the Minister of Education once again. Let me also recognize those that were left during the initial recognition. We have in the House Mrs. Bisoye, the Director General of NIMC. Madam, you are welcome. One of our biggest donor, Sir Kesintin Adebutu, ably represented here today by Mr. Jibola Adebutu. Sir, you are welcome. As we progress, we will recognize the rest of us. I stand on the existing protocol. It is with great humility that I stand before you today as the Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. I'm deeply grateful to Mr. Governor for the opportunity to serve the public in this capacity. And I pledge to give my utmost in fulfilling the responsibilities of this office and meeting the expectations of the good people of Lagos State. I also extend my sincere appreciation to my predecessors. Dr. Abdulrazak Balogun is in the house. Please a round of applause for Dr. Abdulrazak Balogun. And I have in the house too the pioneer Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Mr. Fola Otto Worry. Sir, you are welcome. Thank you both for upholding the standards of the fund and keeping the flag flying until it became my turn to carry it forward. I thank you both immensely, and I hope you will indulge me when I come to seek your counsel, as I most certainly will from time to time. My assignment this morning is to provide a concise update on the activities of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund since our last town hall meeting, now set against the backdrop of our theme, 2025 theme, Building Trust, Enhancing Security, a new era of security and partnerships. Across the country, security has once again become a central concern. Recent increases in attacks by insurgents and terrorist groups have heightened public anxiety, particularly regarding the safety of our children in schools. The closure of several schools across different parts of Nigeria has further underscored the need of stronger coordinated action and renewed collaboration between government, communities, and security agencies as Nigerian security challenges have expanded in scale and complexity. In Lagos, we must stay vigilant and proactive, ensuring that our responses are grounded in trust, partnership, and continuous improvement, while reinforcing the need for stronger preventive structures, better intelligence, and more robust community engagement. Although Lagos has remained relatively secure due to proactive collaboration between state authorities and security agencies, we cannot be complacent here. The city continues to attract people from across the country, many seeking legitimate opportunities, but there are those that continue to test the resilience of our security architecture. Our job at the fund is therefore more important now than ever. Please find in this publication, right with you now, an insightful article on the theme authored by the Chief Operating Officer of Alugin Academy, Dr. Wale Agbo, for a more in-depth read. Since the establishment of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund in 2007, LSSTF has remained a critical intervention mechanism designed to strengthen the operational capacity of security agencies in Lagos, supported by the Lagos State government, local government, the LCDAs, and the generous contributions of private sector organizations and individuals. The fund continued to bridge long-standing capacity gaps affecting federal security agencies in Lagos. These gaps, such as human, logistical, and technological, persist into 2025 and remain too significant to ignore. Lagos is a dense, complex megacity whose security needs far outweigh the resources typically allocated at the federal level. It should be well noted that the fund was never intended to replace federal obligations, but rather to ensure that critical interventions can be made quickly, transparently, and effectively to maintain a secure environment for residents, businesses, and visitors. Under the leadership of the Board of Trustees, chaired by Mr. Kehinde Durosimieti, the fund continued to operate with a transparent, responsive, and efficient governance structure that has continued to deepen in line with global best practices in corporate governance. Urgent requests are analyzed and approved within 24 hours, ensuring swift action when security threats arise. A round of applause for the chairman and the members of the Board of Trustees of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Thank you very much for all you do. As in a democratic dispensation, Lagos continues to rely majorly on the police, led by our amiable Commissioner of Police in Lagos, CP Olorundare Jimoh. Let's celebrate this great man. We thank you very much for all you do. And you're ably supported by your area commanders, the divisional headquarters, your mobile police unit, the rapid response squad, your state criminal investigation division, your marine police. Here also, the report is right in the book before you. Other police command, as the airport, the railway, the mounted police commands, we all thank you. Thank you for all you do for Lagos. Additional assistance from other security agencies, such as the Department of State Service, DSS, OP-MESA, made up of the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, among others. We love you. Lagos appreciate you. Let's celebrate all the security agencies present in the room today. Thank you for all you do. We cannot also forget those security agencies that are created by our amiable governor, the Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Agencies. We also appreciate the Nigeria Correctional Service, the Nigerian Immigration Service, NDLEA, Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Federal Road Safety Corps. You all play a vital role to give Lagos a more robust security cover. Thank you very much for all you do. These agencies, they face operational challenges, but strategic investment in equipment, in logistics and training continue to strengthen their effectiveness. These interventions are a testament to what is possible when partnerships are rooted in trust and shared responsibility. Let me quickly inform you of the donations and the interventions we had in the last 1 year. From the last town hall meeting to 24th November 2025, the fund received a cash donation totaling 1,848,406,100, while our total expenditure on interventions for the year stood at 1,775,543,613.81 kobo as of the same date. This year, the Lagos State government demonstrated exemplary leadership and its continued commitment to public safety through an in-kind donation of 217 vehicles to the fund. A round of applause to Mr. Governor. These vehicles were fitted with communication gadgets and other security equipment by the fund prior to their distribution. In addition, the fund received 2 vehicles from SNEPCO, the Shell joint venture, and we as well, LSSTF, purchased 7 buses and 2 15-ton troop carriers, bringing the total number of vehicles provided by the fund in 2025 to 228. These vehicles were distributed among security agencies operating across Lagos State, significantly enhancing mobility, response time, and overall territorial coverage. We express a sincere appreciation to all our benefactors, especially the Lagos State government, led by our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo, for their generous contribution. Some of the beneficiaries of these vehicles are showcased in the picture gallery in the brochure with you. Other key interventions during the year includes the provision of 1,500 pairs of black leather police boots, 2,000 police uniforms with badges, 100 batteries of various sizes and AMPs, 100 rechargeable flashlights, 8 drums of SAE 40 lubricant, installation of transparent polyvinyl synthetic rubber flooring in 60 RRS patrol vehicles, training of 220 police personnel, 50 light jackets were bought, monthly provisions of diesel and routine servicing of gunboats for the Marine Police, regular quarterly servicing of RRS vehicles, refurbishment of 46 security vehicles, extensive mechanical repairs on 52 security vehicles. The fund continued to assess the needs of security agencies in the state to ensure that our interventions deliver maximum impact and align with our core objective of promoting safety and security for all residents of Lagos State. Under my stewardship, the fund will continue to pursue donations from public and private entities, including individuals. The fund will also intensify effort at attracting retail donations. To this end, more effort will be made to make the fund more visible and transparent, with a lot of campaign focused on fundraising. In fact, we have already begun engaging youth and well-wishers, and in the last 4 weeks, we have received retail donations from 240 individuals, amounting to about 38 million naira. Thank you very much. It will interest you that this contribution came from market to women, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It came from young people, youths, entrepreneurs, small business owners, 10,000, 11,000. We appreciate our mega donors, but this little contribution, what it denotes to us is participation. Every Lagosian wants to own security, and I will look forward to engage more of them. And for me, it is less about the amount and more about the commitment shown by people who may not have as much, but are willing to give what they can for the collective good of everyone. We're truly encouraged by this achievement, and we intend to replicate and expand this effort on a much larger scale. The fund will engage stakeholders more and explore creative collaboration opportunities to get as many organizations and individuals as possible involved in our collective resolve to keep our state safe and secured. In addition, officers and men who have demonstrated exceptional dedication to keeping Lagos State safe will today be formally recognized by the fund in collaboration with Lagos State government. A round of applause for these courageous, gallant men. To commence this initiative, we will be presenting awards for gallantry to the police team of the Commissioner of Police Special Squad 1, Ikeja, for their role in the successful operation of the 4th July 2024 Ladipo operation. If you remember the Ladipo operation in the room, can you wave at me, please? You remember those gallant officers that eliminated those kidnappers? They are right here in the room today to be celebrated. A round of applause for them. They neutralized 9 notorious kidnappers and the recovery of several weapons and equipment and operational assets. In addition, on the recommendation of the Commissioner of Police, CP Moshood Jimo, we will also be honoring other deserving officers and men of the Lagos Police Command today, as we continue to encourage their morale and express our gratitude for their unwavering service. These acknowledgements, though long overdue, marks the beginning of a series of similar recognitions. And I want to promise all other security agencies present in the room that going forward, you will be captured in these recognitions. Furthermore, to strengthen the institutional capacity of the fund, we have, within the last 3 weeks, secured a significant partnership with a donor who has committed to fully construct a befitting office building for the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Today, the governor of the state will be presenting an appreciation award to this special donor. The representative of the donor is in the room. As we speak, preliminary work has already commenced on the site with a groundbreaking ceremony scheduled for next week. The completed project is expected to be handed over to the fund by October 2026. Another round of applause for that, please. So what that means is, you may not only give us cash. For those of you who cannot give cash donations, you can give us in kind. You can procure things for us, just like our Mabel governor does. Like I told you in the during my speech, that 217 vehicles were donated last time. That was the last town hall meeting. And today, another surprise is very close to you. Mr. Governor is going to do something that will wow you today. Please appreciate him in advance. I won't let it out until it comes up to do it. The needs of security agencies remain considerable. As threats evolve, so must our preparedness. Agencies require improved protective gear, community tools, vehicles, surveillance assets, and modern equipment that align with the realities of 2025. Our goal is to keep Lagos ahead of emerging threats by ensuring that our security agencies are well equipped and well supported. Our security agencies are still faced with operational constraints, funding gaps, security threats, and emergency risk. In conclusion, on behalf of the governor, the board, and the management of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, I extend our deep appreciation to all our donors, particularly those who have supported us consistently over the years. I also take this opportunity to call on organizations, associations, individuals present here who have not yet partnered with the fund to join us in this new era of trust, collaboration, and shared responsibility. I must also express my profound gratitude to the board and management of Eco Hotel and Suites. They are the platinum sponsor of this event. Let's celebrate Eco Hotel. They've been doing this. Now we are seeing their work again. I know and I believe that they will still support us in the years to come. Our appreciation also goes to Providence Bank for their valued partnership. They're also one of the sponsors of this event. A safer Lagos benefits us all. Together, we can build the partnerships required to secure our future. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of the event. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Executive Secretary Dr. Ayodele Okunso. Ladies and gentlemen, the fund has enjoyed a great working relationship with various stakeholders. One of them are our audit partners, and this morning they will be presenting their opinion. And I must add, they've done this at a far cry from what their budgets or their billings would always be. We're taking reports this morning from PricewaterhouseCoopers. But before I invite the representative from PwC, Mr. Taiwo Oyediran, who is the engagement partner from PwC with the fund, I'd like to take another round of recognitions. We have the former chairman of the APC in Lagos State and former Commissioner for Home Affairs, Honorable Tunde Balogun. You're welcome, sir. We have the DSS Director, Lagos State Command, Mr. Babajide Adisa. We have the Corps Commander of the FRSC in Lagos State, RS 2.1, Corps Commander Kehinde Ganiu Hamzat. We have the representative of Service Chiefs, representing the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun. We have AIG Fayode Adegoke. We have the representative of the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Kelvin Aneke. Is represented this morning by Air Vice Marshal Victor Ajiboye. Please stand to be recognized, sir. We have the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Idi Abbas. Is represented here by Rear Admiral N.C. Ekwem. Thank you for coming, sir. And of course, perhaps I refer to him as the darling of the fund, the Commissioner for Police, Lagos State. Commissioner of Police, Olorundare Jimo. Please put your hands together for each of them, as I've mentioned. I'd also like to recognize the presence of our royal fathers. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Oba of Lagos, Oba Rilwan Oshuolale Akiolu. Is represented by the Opeluwa of Lagos, Chief Ajose Kabiyesi. We recognize you, sir. We have the Ranodu of Imota, Oba Ajibade Agoro, a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. We have Oba Momodu Afolabi Ashafa, MFR, the Onijaniki of Ijaniki. We have Oba Olufolarin Ogunsanwo, the Alara of Ilara in Ekpe Division. We also have the former Commissioner for Special Duties in Lagos State and the member of the Board of Trustees of the LSSTF, Mr. Bangboshe Martins. Thank you all for coming. Please put your hands together for every one of them. I now invite for the audit opinion by PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC, Mr. Taiwo Oyadiran. Please welcome him with a round of applause. Thank you.
Good morning, His Excellency the Governor and other very important guests here this morning. My name is Taiwo Oyadiran, and I'm the engagement partner on the audit of Lagos State Security Trust Fund for the year ended 31st December 2024. Because of the length of the opinion, please permit me to just read certain segment of the opinion on page 42, then I move to page 44 to wrap it up. Independent auditors report to the members of Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Reports on the audit of the financial statements. Our opinion. In our opinion, Lagos State Security Trust Funds, the fund's financial statements, give a true and fair view of the financial position of the fund as of 31 December 2024 and of its financial performance and cash flows for the year that ended in accordance with international financial reporting standards as issued by the International Accounting Standards Board, IFRS Accounting Standards, and the requirements of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, LSSTF Law 2007, and the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria Amendment Act 2023. What we have audited: Lagos State Security Trust Fund's financial statements comprise 1. The statement of income and expenditure for the year ended 31 December 2024. 2. Statement of financial position as at 31 December 2024. 3. The statement of changes in net asset value for the year that ended. 4. The statement of cash flows for the year that ended, and the notes to the financial statements, which include a summary of material accounting policies. Basis for opinion. We conducted our audit in accordance with international standards on auditing, ISAS. Our responsibilities under those standards are further described in the auditor's responsibility for the audit of the financial statement section of our report. We believe that the audit evidence we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our opinion. Independence. We are independent of the fund in accordance with the International Code of Ethics for Professional Accountants, including International Independence Standards, i.e., the SBAC code issued by the International Ethics Standards Board for Accountants. We have fulfilled our other ethical responsibilities in accordance with the SBAC code. We communicate with those charged with governance regarding, among other matters, the plan, scope, and timing of the audit and significant audit findings, including any significant deficiencies in internal control that we identify during our audit. Signed by my humble self, Sanwo for PricewaterhouseCoopers, General Accountants, Lagos, Nigeria, and dated 27 November 2025. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oyadiran. Please put your hands together for him. We're moving on to the next item on the program. It's an update on the security situation in Lagos State. All right, I want to look for trouble. How many of us drive on 3rd Mainland Bridge? Can I see a show on? How many of us drive on 3rd Mainland Bridge? How many of us have ever had our cars encounter a breakdown on 3rd Mainland Bridge? Anybody? Nobody's car. What kind of cars do you drive? Electric cars? Okay, I see one man. Have you ever had your car break down on the 3rd Mainland Bridge and you needed help? And a group of men in black come around to protect you and to help you to get your cars fixed. To get your cars fixed, I think there's a special breed of police officers deployed to the 3rd Mainland Bridge from the IRS. Please put your hands together for them. If you haven't experienced it, you're lucky, but I'm sure that you've heard of 1 or 2 or possibly 3 people. Like I said, there's a very special breed of officers who are assigned to the 3rd Mainland Bridge. Apart from being police officers, I think they're also mechanics or security men. They come to help you to ensure that your car moves away and that you are safe. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the IRS as I welcome the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, CP Olorundare Moshood, CMC, FCI, Lagos State Police Commissioner. Please give him a fantastic round of applause.
Good morning, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Dr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo. Please, a round of applause for the Governor, please. You see, before I'll start talking, I want to make it abundantly clear, especially to the media and our stakeholders here, that the security architecture that you have in Lagos, put in place by Mr. Governor of Lagos State, is second to none in this country. And if other states emulate Lagos State, those flashes of incident that they have will not occur. So, Mr. Governor, sir, we have no any other choice on behalf of the other security and safety agencies in the state than to key into the excellent security arrangement that you put in place. And one of it is what we are doing here today. Please, another applause from Mr. Governor of Lagos State. So after recognizing Mr. Governor, I wish to go to the Speaker, Lagos State House of Assembly, honorably represented as Right Honorable Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, ably represented by Honorable Stephen Ogundipe. I, after this, wish to gratefully recognize the representative of the Inspector General of Police, AIG Fayoade Adegoke, and the representative of the Chief of Air Staff, the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff, and that of the Chief of Army Staff, which is underway. I recognize members of the diplomatic corps here present, honorable members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, other service commanders, the Night Brigade Commander, the Big Rock Commander, and the Base Commander of the Air Force, who are my colleagues in the Lagos State Security Council. Equally here is the Director of the DSS in the state, Mr. Babajide Adisa, who is here with us. Then the Commander of the Road Safety, the Civil Defense, the Correctional Services, and all other security and safety agencies, Commander, I gladly recognize you. I also wish to recognize all the chairman and the board of the Lagos State Security Trust Funds, Mr. Kehinde Durosimi Eti, our own Dr. Ayo Oguson, the Executive Secretary, and virtually all of them, including DIG Agbola Oshodi Global, for the wonderful work they've been doing at the fund. What I brought to present here today, Mr. Governor, is a document that I've submitted to them. But Mr. Governor, sir, maybe you permit me to take statement from some of the members of the program, because they've compressed it to 3 pages. So, and I'm going to limit myself to those 3 pages, Mr. Governor, sir. And if you open to your page 15 of the program, you see what I'm talking about. Today's event is hinged on building trust, enhancing security, a new era of security and partnership. I think if I leave here without recognizing the Chief of Staff to the Governor, I will run into trouble. So I wish to recognize the Chief of Staff to the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Tayo Ayinde, and all the local government chairmen. And because, Mr. Governor, sir, they follow through your footsteps, and virtually all the local government chairmen throughout the state have been assisting us fantastically well. Please, a round of applause for the chairman. Recently, sir, I've commissioned vehicles from Bariga to Shomolu to Lagos, mainland local government, to Oto-Awori, to Mushin, and virtually all of them are one way or the other assisting us. And the provision of this vehicle have greatly enhanced our capacity to deal with crimes and criminality in the state. So I go this way, Mr. Governor, sir. It is with a deep sense of duty, dedication, professionalism, and commitment that I warmly welcome you all to this year's annual town hall meeting on security. I was deployed by the Inspector General of Police as the 41st Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Police Command, on the 17th of February 2025. It is a great privilege and immense honor to present a comprehensive report on the activities and achievements of the Lagos State Police Command for the period from October 2024 to September 2025, highlighting our efforts in ensuring protection of lives and property, safety and security of all Lagos State residents and visitors alike to the state, and our sustained effort in the protection of huge investment of the federal and state governments and that of the national and other various multinational investors and other critical stakeholders in the Nigerian economy. Over the year, the Lagos State Police Command has made significant strides in maintenance of law and order in the state, crime prevention and detection, tackling emerging security threats and other challenges, and fostering public trust through effective policing, community engagement. Despite the complicity of policing, the Nigerian foremost mega city like Lagos, our police officers and that of other security and safety agencies have demonstrated courage, professionalism, and resilience in the face of evolving trends in the discharge of their duties, obligations, and in law enforcement generally, ensuring security and safety of all citizens in the state. The period under review witnessed a sustained crackdown on all forms of crime, during which full weight of the law were brought to bear on the men of the underworld. The numerous remarkable successes recorded in crime prevention and control in the state were made possible through prompt and credible intelligent reports provided by vigilant and public-spirited citizens of Lagos State. Their trust and cooperation and commitment to peace has spurred us into swift, decisive action, enabling us to confront criminal elements right at their domain and restore peace, law, and order to our communities across the state. Lastly, Mr. Governor, sir, I hereby, on behalf of the police officers and other personnel of the Lagos State Police Command, acknowledges with deep appreciation the unwavering immense logistic support and other valuable assistance of our amiable and security-conscious Executive Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo, Mr. Governor. Mr. Governor, sir, your administration continued logistic, equipment and welfare support and maintenance of our operational vehicles and equipment, which not only limited to the Nigerian police force, but across board to all the other security and safety agencies in the state, particularly the military, the road safety, the civil defense, the correctional services, and all others that are operating in this state. I want to let you know, sir, that your involvement at every time in empowering us has boosted the morale of the entire police personnel and that of other security and safety agencies in the state. Permit me, Mr. Governor, to place on record and underscore significantly the funding of logistics for support from time to time by the Lagos State Security Trust Fund to the Lagos State Police Command and other security and safety agencies in the state. The patrol vehicles and other logistics support provided from time to time has immensely led to so many successes in our operation throughout the state. I will now go into the rundown of the crime prevention and control and the successes we have recorded in the state in the recent past. Mr. Governor, sir, within the period under review, we have successfully foiled 141 robbery incidents throughout Lagos State. Within this period also, we have arrested in action 317 armed robbery suspects, and they are all being prosecuted, and we've earned conviction in most of the cases. Mr. Governor, sir, we equally have very few, because of the logistic support that you are rendering to us. Not only that, the confidence and the trust you have in all of us at the Security Council have led to a lot of successes. Kidnapping in the state have been brought to zero level. Within 1 year, when I resume, we just have 2 incidents of kidnapping around the Waterline area. This incident were promptly attended to, the victim rescued promptly without payment of ransom, and they were reunited with their family. In these cases, we have about 6 suspects that were charged to court. The other 2 incidents occurred before I came, but kidnapping is virtually not in existence in Lagos State. In courtesy-related cases, we recorded 23 incidents, and for these 23 incidents within this 1 year, we have rounded up 211 courts, and they are all prosecuted. Equally, in this incident, in the incident of carjacking, because what we have in Lagos, because of the massive deployment, that of the RRS, that of the Coast Strike Force, the Task Force, the Lamata, and our colleagues in the military, the OP Mensa, and other logistics deployed that we deploy around Lagos State. I want to make bold to tell you that there's no any incident of road robbery where robbers can come down and stage robbery anywhere in Lagos State. We are always there to prevent it. And prevention is better than cure. So, but for incidents of vehicles taken away by their drivers, and equally those that were taken away from car wash or domestic staff, we've recovered in our fight against the recovery of vehicles that were taken away. We have recovered in the recent past 72 vehicles which were paraded in November, early before this conference of today. So, and I want to equally say we equally recovered about 76 in June. And these are mostly because Lagos is a gateway to the nation. So some of those vehicles were being taken across the border and we intercepted them. Quite a number of them have been released back to their owners from other states of the country. In the case of rape, defilement, and sexual assault, we have 176 suspects that were arrested in this regard. It's not that rape were in the increase or defilement were in the increase. There are other gender offenses or cases related to indecencies that we have a gender. And under where, Mr. Governor, permit me to extend our appreciation to the First Lady of Lagos State, because she has given us a gender center, which is not in any state of this federation, and constantly train. Please, a round of applause for the First Lady of Lagos State. Constantly train our officer in the new skill and new technology to investigate gender offenses are equally made available to them. Number of social miscreants arrested and charged to court during this period under review were 9,275. Then in the area of recovery of firearms from criminal elements in the state, we've recovered 132 firearms that were recovered throughout the state. Then we equally make a recovery of 518 live ammunition, and all these are currently going through investigation. Number of other dangerous weapons, such as cutlasses, axe, corrugate, and others, were 25. And number of vehicle contravened for plying BRT lane within this period was 7,453, and they were all taken before Furious Mobile Court, and virtually all were convicted with payment of fine. We have 828 numbers of vehicles impounded for driving against traffic, and we equally recovered 6,736 motorcycle contravened for flouting the laws on restriction of motorcycle in the designated area across the state. So, Your Excellency, Mr. Governor, sir, I want to summarize by saying that for the public to know and for abundance of doubt, that the rule of law in Lagos is working as is and is excellent. Mr. Governor of Lagos State has at no one time or the other called me to stop any arrest or to stop any investigation of any matter. Please, I think he deserves a round of applause for this. He has always allowed us to ensure that we do the proper thing in everything that have to do with criminal activities throughout Lagos State. And that is why we have the boldness and the courage to continue the onslaught against criminal elements in the state. And I want to also say that the security architecture of Lagos State, like I mentioned earlier, which involves the police, the internal security, the military, and other security and safety agencies, both of those of the federal and state, and other informal policing sectors that we have in the locality are working, and they are very effective. And Mr. Governor, to let you know, the state of preparedness of all of us is at the highest alert level. And this makes us to be able to deal with any major incident, either single or multiple, throughout the state. There are quite a number of events that have taken place in Lagos which are simultaneous. So we can, with the logistics being provided by Mr. Governor to us and the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, we can deal with any multiple incident anywhere throughout the state simultaneously. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Governor on this. So this is to say our level of preparedness is at highest level. Both the police, the military, and the other services, we are working in synergy to ensure that we achieve peace and progress for the people of Lagos State. And that is why it has never been on record where the police, the military, and other services will go on rampage or will be engaging themselves in any scuffle throughout the state. It's all due to the leadership provided by Mr. Governor for us in the state. So, in conclusion, sir, I want to say that about 10 areas that we have identified that we needed new divisional headquarters to be built, and I've submitted this to the Executive Secretary of Lagos State Security Trust Fund so that they can push it across to you. So I want to say, in preparation for the Ember Month, we are fully prepared, and since September, October, November, and to December we are in, there has not been any serious security concern or any violation of security processes throughout Lagos State. Everything has been peaceful. So we want to encourage all Lagosians throughout Lagos, and those who have traveling planned to come into Lagos for December month, and the project of Mr. Governor, the 30 December arrangement, that they should come. Lagos is safe and secured. Outside that, sir, we are making, I won't call it incursion, we have been rendering assistance to the states that are contiguous to Lagos in ensuring that when we carry out our patrol, we ensure that we move deep in there, not to allow criminal elements to come into Lagos. And Mr. Governor have been supporting us on this. And recently, there's an incident which is not meant for public consumption, but very close to us. Mr. Governor did everything that we should do to ensure that we beef up those areas, not to allow those disgruntled elements from that specific place to come into Lagos, and everything has been peaceful. So in conclusion, sir, the Lagos State Police Command appreciated the effort of Mr. Governor and the continued support, the trust, and the confidence that he has in me as Commissioner of Police Lagos State, and all my colleagues from the military and the other security and safety agency in Lagos State in our capacity to continue to police Lagos State to safety. So permit me, Mr. Governor, to once again thank you for all you've been doing, and as we look forward to working with the new Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Dr. Ayo Ogunso. We made it known to the media when we visited him that he's putting a round peg in a round hole. He's a very humble person. If Mr. Governor permits, sir, maybe we should clap for Dr. Ayo Ogunso. He's very close to us, but he's a very prudent manager. So, and I want to assure all the investors that they should continue to contribute to the development of this fund, because he's a very prudent manager. He's calm and he's friendly, but you think that you can push anything, any outreach. No, you are going to get an humble no from the start. So we so much believe in the appointment of Dr. Ogunso that's going to manage the fund properly for which it is meant. Once again, thank you, Mr. Governor, for giving me the opportunity to serve in Lagos and to be here on this stage. Thank you, and God bless. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Please put your hands together for the Commissioner one more time. He had challenged me before that I did not salute him, so I decided to give it to him his full compliments. Thank you very much, Mr. Olorunjimo Dari. And I was very impressed with the report, the number of cars that have been impounded, the number of robbery operations that have been foiled, the number of kidnapping operations that have been foiled. Now, this is where it gets interesting. The State Director of the DSS, his name is Babajide. The Governor of Lagos State, his name is Babajide. The MC for today's occasion, his name is Babajide. I've been privileged this morning to meet the representatives of the Chief of Air Staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, the DSS, and the Commissioner of Police himself. And the Commissioner of Police said that the Governor has never interfered in asking people to be let off the hook. So today, I'm going to test whether the rule of law actually operates in Lagos State. So when I'm going home today, I will drive against traffic. When they stop me, I will say, do you know who I am? Do you know where I'm coming from? Do you know that I've met the AIG Zone 2 today? And then, if nothing happens, I will know that I am on my own for true. Honorable Commissioner, Commissioner of Police, I hope you are listening, sir. I've collected your number for a reason. So when I tell you that your men arrested me for going against traffic, you just tell them, Efile, Ejeko Malo. You won't do that? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together one more time for the Trust Fund. I'll take a final round of recognitions before we go ahead to watch the documentary about the activities of the fund. I'd like to recognize members of the Lagos State Executive Council. We have the Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Ms. Abisola Olusoya. Please stand to be recognized. We have the Special Advisor to the Governor on Agriculture and Food Systems, Dr. Rotimi Fashola. We have the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho. We have the Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General, Mr. Lawal Pedro SAN. We have the Commissioner for Housing, Mr. Moruf Akinderu Fatai. We have the Special Advisor on Taxation and Revenue, Mr. Kabiru Ogungbo. And we have the Commissioner for Basic and Tertiary Education, Mr. Tolani Ali Balogun. Please put your hands together for every one of them. We also have the Lagos State Commander of the Immigration Service, represented by Deputy Comptroller of Immigration, Mr. Charles Osaren Wenda. Thank you for coming. We have the representative of the Commander of the 9th Brigade, Brigadier General E.O. Olabi, is represented by Colonel Y. Ibrahim. And last but not the least is the Managing Director of First Bank, Mr. Shegun Alebioshu. Please put your hands together for every one of them as we watch the documentary on the activities of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund in the year gone by. Please play it on. Thank you.
the city of movement, ambition, and dreams. The place where over 20 million destinies rise each morning, all depending on one thing: safety.
At the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, we understand that safety is the foundation on which every Lagos dream stands. But security is not the job of government alone. It is a shared responsibility. And together, we can build a Lagos where every family, every business, and every citizen feels protected.
Security gives us peace to open our shop every morning. Support Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
Na safe road dey make Lagos move very fine. Support Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
I just want a safe city to chase my dreams. Support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
I need Lagos safe for my children. Support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
Innovation thrives only where people feel safe.
Security, na everybody matter. Na together we go make am work.
My mommy says safe people make the safe city. I just want to go to school, learn, play, and grow up in a Lagos that loves and protects me. Please help keep Lagos safe for children like me. Support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
Support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
For years, the Lagos State Security Trust Fund has been at the heart of strengthening the security architecture that protects over 20 million lives. From patrol vehicles to surveillance support, from emergency response teams to communication systems, your contribution make this possible.
We are committed to accountability, transparency, and impact. But to sustain and expand our work, we need partners, citizens, communities, families, businesses. Security belongs to all of us. And when you support LS's tier, you are securing your businesses and everyone you love.
We need to see that we are all together, and we need to be able to continue to collaborate. We believe that if you give us a lot more, what it means is that you are challenging us a lot more. And I can assure you that we have enough energy to deliver a lot more.
A safe Lagos is a prosperous Lagos. Your support helps us to protect lives and secure the future. Support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
Our police officers put their lives on the line every day. Your contributions make us respond faster, stronger, and better. Support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
Today, I invite you, not just as Lagosians, but as stakeholders, partner with us, support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Donate today for a more secure Lagos.
Together, we secure Lagos.
Please donate for a safer and more secure Lagos. Pledge forms have been distributed. Individuals are welcome to donate. Families are welcome to donate. Even not-for-profits can donate. So if you haven't donated, please consider donating, that all of us may sleep well and peacefully at night, that we may commute safely in the daytime, because there are people keeping the city safe. Please continue to support the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. The Commissioner of Police, while delivering his address, talked about gallant officers and men who have done great work in the period under review. Today, we're recognizing them for their gallantry. In no particular order, I'd like to ask that all our awardees this morning please file out to the stage. They will be directed to the front by the Director of Administration at the fund, Mr. Adegbola Lewis. This is your moment in the spotlight for the work that you did when nobody was watching. You sacrificed to keep Lagos going effortlessly. Ladies and gentlemen, as they come, if your hands aren't too busy, the beneficiaries of their work are our families and friends and relatives, business associates, schoolmates, family friends, and all whatnots. Ladies and gentlemen, gallant officers and men of the Nigerian police, please put your hands together for them as they all come up to the stage. Please, it's on the stage. Thank you very much. Please file out in the center. Thank you. Congratulations to each of you. Please open the red boxes. We need to showcase your awards. These are the people that foiled the incident, the unfortunate incident that could have happened at Ladipo in Lagos. They took out the men of the underworld, and no casualty, no innocent casualty was recorded. And today we celebrate them for their gallantry. All of them put their lives on the line for all of us. I'd like to invite Mr. Governor, Dr. Babajide Sanwo, to please join them. The Executive Secretary of the Fund, Dr. Ayodele Ogunsanwo, accompanied by the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, AIG Fayade Zone 2, please join us as well. Ladies and gentlemen, gallant men, please turn off the lights on the stage so that the cameraman can get good shots. Ladies and gentlemen, you can go to sleep because of this man. While we were going about our daily activities, they foiled a kidnapping attempt. Another set of 7 officers will now come forward. Please come with your plaques only. You can take them out of the red boxes. You can leave the red boxes on your table. Please come with your plaques only. The next set of awardees, 7 of them, you can come forward now. Just bring your plaques. You can take them out of the red boxes. We salute you. We appreciate you. You have been singled out for recognition, for bravery, and for gallantry. The 7 officers. 7 of them are filing out now. Outstanding officers and men, please come forward for your moments of shining and glory. Please take out your plaques from the red boxes. Open the boxes. You can please file out now. Please file out to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, CSP Salako Kazim Adekunle, CSP Sirman Sunday, late CSP Matilda Ngbaronye, CSP Abdul Olayinka Yahaya, SP Banti Adamu, DSP Abraham Godwin, ASP Michael Levinus, CSP Jeje Loye. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite Mr. Governor one more time, Dr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to please join them, accompanied by the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji. Okay, the Governor, the Executive Secretary of the Fund. Mr. Kende Durusimieti, Mr. Chairman, please join us. Commissioner of Police, Olorundare Jimo, please join us for this photograph. Mr. Kende Durusimieti, the Chairman. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You can please return to your seats. I'd like to invite our sponsors. Distinguished sponsor, Providus Bank, represented by the Managing Director, Mr. Walter Akpani. Please come up now to receive a token of appreciation from the Lagos State Government. Providus Bank, Mr. Akpani. Providus Bank, or a representative of Providus Bank. Eco Hotel, you'll be coming next. Can we please have the representative of Eco Hotel on standby? Thank you, Providus Bank, for future forward banking and for supporting the fund. Eco Hotel, can we have a representative, the Managing Director of Eco Hotel? Thank you for supporting us. Thank you, and thank you. The MD of Eco Hotel. Mr. Chairman, please join them for the photograph. All right. The next is a special recognition for Premier Lotto. Can we please have a representative of Premier Lotto come forward to receive this? Premier Lotto, Sir Kensington Adebukola Adebutu. Thank you very much, Sir Kensington Adebukola Adebutu, GCON. Thank you very much. Thank you, Premier Lotto. Thank you, Providus Bank. Thank you, Eco Hotel. Thank you to all our partners. Thank you to our gallant officers. Thank you, the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Civil Defense, members of the State Executive Council, Association of Local Government Chairmen, Members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, our traditional rulers, can we all please take our seats? Please be seated. The governor is standing. We'll now take an address by the governor of Lagos State. A distinguished alumni of the fund, a pioneer member of the board. Thank you, media crew. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, please put your hands together for him. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a busy day for a whole lot of us, but I'm excited that we all could still find time out of our very busy schedule to be partners at this 19th annual town hall meeting of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, they've all been here seated very quietly. Thank you very much. Heads of various missions of our country, various countries that have joined us here today. Thank you very much. The Honorable Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, thank you. To also acknowledge your brother, the Honorable Minister for Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa. Thank you very much, sir. Heads of federal government agencies that are here, especially one of us, Mrs. Bisoye. She's the MD of NIMC, a very strategic partner to Lagos State. Thank you, Bisoye, for the great work you're doing. The representative of the Chief of Air Staff, Vice Admiral E.D. Abasa, here represented by Vice Admiral Marshal Ajiboye. The representative of the Chief of Naval Staff, you have Marshal Sunday Kelvin Aneke, here ably represented by Rear Admiral N.C. Ekwon, the Inspector General of Police, who we're still expecting, but maybe he will do the ribbon cutting of the final event. IGP Kayode Egbetokun, ably represented by AIG Fayoade Adegoke. The Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Ajayi Obasa, represented by Honorable Stephen Ogundipe. Members of the State Executive Council, the Secretary to Government, the Chairman of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Mr. Kehinde Durosimieti, the service commanders, which include the Commissioner of Police, the Brigade Commander, and all other service commanders that are here. Thank you very, very, very much for the great work you are doing. Please, they deserve a big round of applause. Our brand new Executive Secretary of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, Dr. Ayo Ogunson, and his amiable wife, Dr. Adejoke Ogunson, the former executive secretaries of the fund, from Mr. Atowori, who is the former, to the former now, who is Dr. Abdulrazak Balogun. Thank you very much for the great work both of you have done. Both members of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund that are here present, thank you very much. Our traditional institutions who are stakeholders in the security architecture of the state, led by the Oba of Lagos, represented by the Opelua High Chief Ajose. I have the Ayongbore here, thank you very much. I have the Alara of Lara, thank you very much. I have the Randonu of Imota Kingdom, thank you very much. I cannot see all of you. Baba Onijaniki, thank you very much. All of you. You are part of our security architecture in Lagos, and you are here to represent your various communities. Thank you very much. Captains of industry, I can see the CEO of First Bank, the CEO of Access Bank, the CEO of Providence Bank, the CEO of Premium Trust Bank. All of you, I acknowledge you. Thank you very much. Members of the National Assembly, former senator, well, there's never a former senator. Senator is Senator Mamora. Thank you very, very, very much. I'm trying to, be as prudent with my recognition as possible. All of the great awardees that are here, the gallant men that we are all celebrating here, please let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. And there is also one final person, our father, Sir Adibutu Kesinti, here ably represented by his son, Ajibola Kesinti. Baba Kesinti has assured us by the time we're doing the 28th anniversary, we will be commissioning the brand new building for the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. It will be completed in 12 months. We're going to do the groundbreaking ceremony for that property next week, and Baba has said us that by the time he's ending his 91st celebration, we will be commissioning that. They need a big round of applause so that they can do it faster. Yes, thank you very, 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 very much. Captains of industry, all of our donors, thank you very much. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pride and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome all of us to the 19th annual town hall meeting. We have not missed one. From the very first one 19 years ago, we have kept faith with the annual town hall meeting of this Lagos State Security Trust Fund, an event that has become a vital pillar of our pursuit of a safer, more resilient, and more prosperous Lagos. This year's theme, building trust, enhancing security, and a new era of security and partnership. It does reflect the very philosophy of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund and the direction of our administration. It speaks to the foundation upon which security thrives. Trust in institutions, trust in confidence in leadership, and a shared responsibility between government and the people. This town hall meeting is a reaffirmation of our collective commitment to safeguarding lives, properties, and investment, and more importantly, the future of Lagos. It is an affirmation that security of the state is not solely the responsibility of government, but a shared duty, a covenant between government and the private sector, communities, and every resident in our state. Security remains the foundation upon which everything else rests. Economic growth, social development, and quality of life. Investors' confidence is critical, and the peace of mind of every Lagosian. The peace, the scale, and the complexity of Lagos as Africa's largest metropolis and a commercial hub of our country demands a security architecture that is proactive, that is adaptive, integrated, and must be resilient. And so the model of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, bringing together government, private sector, and the citizens, remain one of the most effective and sustainable security framework in Africa today. As we mark the 19th edition of the Town Hall, we underscore the fact that true security is not transient. It's not just something that you do and you move on. It is built through trust. It is built through transparency. It is built through real partnership, persistent, and of course, evolving investment. We've listened to Messrs. PricewaterhouseCoopers this morning. They've given their opinion on the fund, and every year they have kept faith, given the opinion that the fund is in a sustainable manner, is being well managed, and is going on well. Please, let's give PwC, though they pay for it, for doing their professional work. And for us, in acknowledging these remarkable gains, it is important for us to situate our work within the broader national direction. In Lagos, our progress is strengthened by the wider reforms which is championed by our President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whose renewed hope agenda places security at the center of Nigeria's economic revitalization. The President's commitment to modernizing the nation's security architecture through enhanced intelligence coordination, improved personal welfare, better technology integration, and a deeper embrace of community-led security creates a strong foundation upon which the state-level initiatives can thrive. These federal priorities complement the advanced platform we are deploying in Lagos. I think that Mr. President deserves a round of applause. They are doing well just to give us the opportunity to also do well, and which makes it possible for all government agencies to operate with greater efficiency, with clarity and operational synergy. The Lagos State Security Trust Fund itself has become a national reference point for how sub-national innovation can reference federal policy direction. As the federal government intensifies reforms, that as it's strengthening internal security framework, as it's elevating counter-terrorism capability, as they are enhancing marital security and accelerating professionalism of the Nigerian armed forces, Lagos stands ready as a model partner. We stand ready as a model of the federal government. Lagos, through this Lagos State Security Trust Fund, we're demonstrating that security funding can be transparent, that it can be collaborative, and it can indeed be impactful. And so our investments anticipate and reinforce the President's call to a smarter security financing, to burden sharing, and to deeper partnership between government, the security institutions, and the private sector. Together, we're laying the groundwork for a new era of national and sub-national cooperation that strengthens investors' confidence and drive a sustainable growth. Our investments over the last couple of years, in 2021, for example, along with our partners, we have procured and we have deployed security architecture all around. And then we bought about 180 operational vehicles. We bought over 200 motorbikes. We had over 800 armored personnel carriers. We bought 2 water cannons. We've got 4 level 4 ballistic vests for them. We've got ballistic elements. We've done investment over 5 billion even at that time. We have maintained and we've serviced hundreds of vehicles, marine crafts. We have ensured that patrol capability remains robust and continuous. In December last year, we went further. We handed over 260 brand new patrol vehicles, along with bulletproof vests, ballistic elements, communication gadgets, and other essential equipment, which were handed to all security agencies, surpassing our earlier plan of 200 target. I think at last year's town hall meeting, I promised we were going to do 200. But at the end of the year, we actually did 260. You should clap for us a little bit. And it's not us, it's all because of the partnership that we're enjoying. And recognizing traditional methods alone cannot guarantee safety in a fast-moving, densely populated metropolis. We have invested in modern data-driven security tools. Under the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, we've deployed intelligent video surveillance cameras across critical areas in the state, which is enhancing real-time detection, response, and deterrence. We have embraced area surveillance by acquiring drones. There's still a room to acquire a lot more, given our security operatives area reach to monitor waterways, hard-to-reach areas, and high-risk zones. We're ensuring that criminals have nowhere to hide in Lagos. People that have criminal intentions, directly or indirectly, will continue to make this place inhabitable for you. With our colleagues in the security operative, will make it completely a difficult and unwanted territory for you to come into. We launched a digital identification system incorporating biometrics and digital ID verification to enhance security in schools, in our markets, in government facilities, and our various transportation hubs, which is ensuring that we're doing a more safer environment that is free of fraud, that is, we can remove impersonation and infiltration. And so as we stand today, we commit to several guiding principles and forward-looking priorities under this administration. And there are 6 of those guiding principles. 1, we want to ensure that we keep a sustainable public-private partnership and citizens' engagement. This, we believe, it's important. we must continue to enhance our PPP model and ensure that our citizens are engaging us at all times. We're here because of them. And so for us, we see that as a partnership that must continue to work. We must ensure that we have continuous modernization and technology adaptation. We cannot stand on our oars. We must continue to reinvent new modern technology and ensuring that we're adapting to realities of the new space. The third one is that we must continue to build an institution that is intelligence-led, coordinating and ensuring that it is intelligence-led. All of these ones have over five pages on it. I just wanted to tiptoe it. The third one, like I said, is we're institutionalizing and we're coordinating intelligence-led policing with the Nigerian police, with our MEM of a security architecture that we have in Lagos. We're leading using, intelligence-led policing. We're ensuring that we're running all of this in a transparent, accountable manner, ensuring that public trust is not left out of it. In each of our meetings, we hold ourselves accountable, we hold ourselves transparent. If there's a problem, we'll be the first to accept that we dropped the ball on this particular issue so that we can learn and we all can share, intelligence on all of it. And in all of our meetings, all our security operatives share these things with the neighborhood, with all of the security operatives, and these are some of the strengths that we've been able to develop over the years. We see that we need to be inclusive in our engagement. Community engagement, citizen engagement is important. That's why you ensure that everything we do, we engage our community people. Our traditional rulers are here. Our religious leaders are always engaged. Our CDCs, our CDAs are always engaged. Our neighborhood watch are always engaged. No one is left, to carry it all by themselves. Citizen engagement and empowerment is critical for any strong and robust security architecture. We also ensure that we have the capacity for high-level preparedness and ensuring that we have a long-term view. And that for us is very, very important. And that's why for 19 years we have not stopped, and ensuring that we continue to remain accountable to you. We'll continue to come forward and tell you. The Commissioner of Police had come forward and transparently he had given us a full year report of what has been the activity of the command in the last 1 year, and some of the men that have also kept faith, ensuring that they can do the work and do it well, have all come up here and we have acknowledged them. And so today, we make a clarion call to all of our corporate partners, to all of our citizens, to stand with us, that the Lagos State Security Trust Fund is a model of a public-private partnership. Your support is not a charity, is not a charity in its investment in human lives. It is indeed an investment in commerce, is an investment in the stability and the future of Lagos. To our community leaders, to our various associations, market leaders, religious bodies, civil society groups, continue to engage us. That's why we're here. Work with the Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps, over 7,000 of them. Provide them with community intelligence. It's those community intelligence that they pass on to all other arms of security operatives. Encourage your constituents to report suspicious activity. You see something, you say something. Help us to build trust between our citizens and our security agencies. To every Lagosian, I want to implore you to be vigilant, be more vigilant. But after being vigilant, also be more responsible. Know that security is a shared duty. Your cooperation, your alertness, your sense of community will determine whether Lagos remains a safe haven or becomes a prey to criminals. That certainly will not be our part. To our security agencies, I want to expect you, want to thank you, but want to encourage you to continue to stay professional, stay upright, People are watching you. People want the best at all times. Don't be professional in the morning and be less professional in the evening. Professionalism is professionalism. Be consistent with your integrity. Be consistent in what you believe in. And stay committed. You've signed on to this job, stay committed to it. And God Almighty will strengthen you. We'll continue to provide for you the tools, the training, the support, the technology that you require. But you must deliver with integrity. You must be transparent with it. And you must show compassion to the people that we serve. For us, we see us ushering into a new era of security partnership. Let us remember that the strength of any society is measured not only by its infrastructure, not only by the amount of wealth, but how safe, how truly safe that society is. And so this morning, on your behalf, I want to first thank and commend our outgone Executive Secretary of the fund, Dr. Abdulrazak Balogun. I think I have I have an envelope there. Please come forward, Dr. Balogun. There's a letter there. Please let's give him a big round of applause. On your behalf, I want to publicly give him a letter of commendation. He had served this fund for 8 years, and he has done it so very, very well. Dr. Balogun, congratulations. 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 It is also my honor to express appreciation to retiring board members. The board always challenged itself to renew its spirit, and today I'm aware that some of them have served us very, very well, and they have to take a bow because we need to rejig it. We have a brand new executive secretary who have been introduced, Dr. Ayo Ogunson. I think you want to come forward to and get your own handshake. He was on the board, and after the retirement of the executive secretary, the board was unanimous, and they gave me an advice that I need to appoint him as the new executive secretary of the board. We wish you well. We wish you well. We wish you well. There are new board members that I'll be announcing. They will take it up, but we have a representative from BOA, Mr. Udo, who will be joining the board. Please let's give a round of applause. Mr. Oliver Alaboa, the MD of UBA, will be joining the board. Dr. Walter Apani, the MD of Providus, will be joining the board. Mr. Shegun Alebius, the MD of First Bank, will be joining the board. Mr. Ronti Oguniran, an ED at Zenith Bank, will be joining the board. And I forgot to recognize them earlier. My Conference 57, my very, very able and capable Conference 57, all of my chairmen, who are my real supporters. Please let's give them a big round of applause. No subnational without the 3-tier of government. Thank you very much for all your support. And so the chair of that conference will also be joining the board. Honorable Sheson Olowa will also be a member of the board. These are all new board members that will be joining, apart from some. The chairman, I'm not doing your job, sir. So you know you constitute your real board. Some of them are retiring after, but some other new members will be joining you. Please let's give them a big round of applause. It's not easy for you to be called upon to come and serve at this difficult time. But today, like I said, we also have two big announcements. The first one is that our father, our leader, Sir Adebutu Kesintin, has graciously agreed to build for us a brand new purpose-built Lagos State Security Trust Fund building in Alausa, Ikeja. And I think they wanted to show me, oh, the screen is off. He wanted to show us the 3D of the building, and he had assured me that in 1 year, that building will be up and running. So Mr. Chibola Adebutu, thank you very much for coming to represent Baba today. Our best wishes to him. God will continue to strengthen him. Long life, good health. Okay. These are, is this the 3D? See? It's almost looking finer than the governor's office, but it's okay. It's okay. It's see? I mean, that's a building that Chief Kesintin Adebutu had assured us that they will be handing over to us in 12 months' time. Please let's give them a big round of applause again. And today, because we're in a season of giving, but we're also in a season of ensuring that security is everybody's building. At the end of this ceremony, we'll all go out on the car park of a hotel, because both the Lagos State government and the body of the Conference 57 were handing over a total of 100 brand new vehicles to the security architecture on Lagos State. For them to know that we're not joking, we're not stopping, we're not relenting, so that we can have a worthwhile, itch-free December and festive season. We have increased the fleet of policing. We have increased the fleet of ensuring that every nook and cranny of the states are well covered, so that 100 vehicles will be going out to also commission and hand over the vehicles to the security operatives. But my work here today will also not be complete. You know, we usually don't call people out to necessarily come out and donate. They know themselves. We usually do it behind the scene. There are a lot of my friends here, captains of industry, who will leave here truly encouraged that they gave us a huge sum of money last year. This year, they will do a lot more. And like we've seen, it doesn't have to be in cash. It also has to be in kind. You can donate for us ballistic bulletproof vests. You can give us crash element. You can give us radio communication equipment. You can give us, there's so many things. In fact, another security operatives just sent me their bill. I don't want to mention their name or their amount, in which we need to buy them the highest level of security, intelligence, communication. These are some of the things that we use to ensure that the state continues to remain safe. So our donation, purse will open. You can see the executive secretary, or you can see them at the Employment Trust, at the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, or you can reach out to me, or we can have a private dinner, which the chairman will also organize at some point, where we can indeed help to support the fund, as we usually do all of our friends, our partners that have done this with us in the past 18 years. And so, as I end this, under the stewardship of the Lagos State Security Trust Fund, supported by government, the private sector, and every Lagosian, we're forging a Lagos that is not, that is not just a commercial nerve center, but a safe, secure, and vibrant, prosperous home for all of us to live. I want to thank you all for being part of this 19th town hall meeting here today. And we were living here with a renewal of commitment. Let it be the rebirth of trust between government and the governed, between the citizens and the security agencies, between the private partners and the public institution. Thank you very much. God bless Lagos State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor. Thank you for thanking all our partners and sponsors and donors and associates and all those who have worked with us. Thank you. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the presence of the Chairman of Access Bank, Mr. Oje Aig Imokwede, the MD of Access Bank, Mr. Roosevelt Ogbonna, the MD of Premium Trust Bank, Mr. Emmanuel Emefienim, CON, Chief Executive of Stanbic IBTC, Chuma Nwokocha, representative of the GMD of UBA, Rashidat Aderogba, the immediate past chairman of the Afrexim Bank, Dr. Oke Oranma, the chairman of NDLEA, represented by Assistant Commander Ache Abia Ibinabo. Ladies and gentlemen, those of us on the front table, please get ready. We will accompany Mr. Governor to the unveiling of the brand new cars and gadgets being donated to the fund. The rest of us will please take our seats. So, members of the Lagos State Executive Council, the traditional rulers, members of the diplomatic corps, all our commanders from all the services will accompany Mr. Governor for the unveiling. Can we all sit? Please, let's all sit. Please, the governor is seated. Let's all sit. Local government chairman, please sit. Our traditional rulers are KBSs. You can please take your seat, sir. Can we please sit? MD Halogen, please sit. All right. I'd like to invite the Managing Director of Providus Bank, the Chief Executive of Stanbic Bank to please come forward, the Chief Executive of Premium Trust Bank to please come forward, the representative of UBA GMD, please come forward. All the bank CEOs, the MD of First Bank, please come forward for a group photograph with Mr. Governor, the chairman of the fund, Mr. Kehinde Durosimieti. All the chairmen and MDs of banks present, all bank chairmen and MDs. We thank you for your contributions to the fund. And like Oliver Twist, you already know what follows. Thank you. All right. All members of Conference 57, it's your turn. Local government chairman present. You're coming next. We thank Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Alhaji Aliko Dangote, we thank you for joining us. Our local government chairman, we appreciate the work that you all are doing in your respective local governments. Thank you very much. I'd like to invite the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Education, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, members of the State Executive Council, members of the board, all service chiefs and their representatives to please join the Governor Lunch is served, so the rest of us can please remain seated.
Into our heart, you will not know how we feel. We have been with you, we are with you, and we continue to be with you and Rivers State Government. Thank you, and God bless you. Amen.